What's up, guys? Your jack of all games, a master of none. Alec is here with another Digimon video. I actually wanted to make this video after I played in what I believe was the last regional of the current Digimon format, but I've been ill, and you can kind of hear the congestion still in my voice. But so I didn't get to play. But I'm gonna make this video anyway because it doesn't change the fact that it's true. Right now is the best time to get into Digimon or even to get back into Digimon, because I know a lot of people fell off. And I have a few reasons why. But first I want to start by addressing like why someone quits playing Digimon. I say quit because like kind of with a hesitancy, because it feels like in the card game space we never truly quit games. We just don't like where they are right now, and so we just stop picking up new cards. But we can always jump back in. And you see that a lot with the biggest card games, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, Pokemon. People never truly quit those games. And I want people to realize that the same can be true for Digimon as well. Why do people quit Digimon? The number one thing I've seen people say is power creep. And that's fair, honestly. Digimon TCG, unlike many card games I've played, I can't say that Yu-Gi-Oh's full of it, but Digimon, it has a huge power creep problem. It's not really a problem because by design, but for us as players, that kind of leaves us in an awkward position. When a new set releases, the goal is that the new cards are just so much better than the old cards that they'll just naturally push them out of competition and move the game forward. And sometimes that doesn't always work. I mean, there have been decks that have pushed past their formats multiple times, almost annoyingly so. But what that means is that people are getting a lot of value out of their decks. For the decks that can't do that, though, they exist for one format. They're either good, bad, or not relevant, and it only gets worse from there. I remember like BT4, BT5, whichever one had Lord Nightmon in it. I played a lot during that format, and I remember when the very next set came out, my Lord Nightmon deck disappeared. It was not able to do anything. It was like, wait, how did my deck get weaker? Nothing got hit, but all of a sudden my cards feel worse. But that's the Digimon Bandai way. Every time a new set comes out, they endeavor to just make the new cards better. They dig deeper in the deck when they search. They gain more DP off of effects, more disgusting like deletion or removal effects, all kinds of things. And that has, I really do think that is the biggest reason why people fall out of this game. Outside of some production issues and my favorite Digimon not getting any support. I mean, it's cyclical. Everybody's gonna get support at some point. Though I'm gonna need you to work on the Postmon support, Bandai. Lock in with me, Bandai. Work on this Postmon support. There's no reason why Postmon should be bad for this long. But that's my personal thing. Back to the matter at hand. But why should you get back into Digimon now? Even because I just reiterated how bad power creep is and how it never will go away. Because we got new cards. I know that's weird to say, and yeah, that's kind of like feeding into the power creep problem, but we do have new cards. BT14 Blast Ace is just over the horizon. Sneak peeks start very soon. And we have a whole slew of new cards supporting the Ace mechanic, which is our hand trap mechanic that lets you play on your opponent's turn. It just, gives you some defense for your opponent's often overwhelming offense. For people who, they were in love with the original Digimon Adventure series, but they have no idea what the rest of these Digimon are about, and I've seen many people like that. Well, luckily, Blast Ace is completely, not completely, but it's adventure focused. It brings back Matt, Tai, Izzy. I mean, look, Agumon was never gone, right? Agumon has never been gone from this card game. But this set will it harkens back to the original adventure series, and it does so with a bit of a twist. We have powerful new strategies. for both yellow and purple. This will be the first time yellow has had a significant power spike without the need of another color helping it. That's very important to mention. Because at one point we had like yellow hybrids. If you're a yellow hybrid player, I'm telling you right now, you should get back into the game, because this new yellow vaccine engine that we've got with Angemon, Magna Angemon and stuff, very consistent, very solid. We're getting the Lugamon support. So Lugamon is it's a purple little dog Digimon. It's from the Digimon Seekers project. It's you might not be familiar with it because it's not an anime. And it's not a video game. It's actually a book. And I know how people feel about reading. But it's a web book, like a web novel. So maybe I know we all hate reading, but we like reading things online. So maybe that's fine. They should make an audiobook. I wonder if they'd have an audiobook of it. If they do, you should check it out. But anyway, Digimon Seekers is this story of Digi-Police and Digi-Hackers. And all of that's getting support in this upcoming set. So if you want to hop in on Seekers right now, you might as well go for it and do it, and then hop into the card game and play the cards too. Both the D-Police and the Lugamon strategies are pretty solid. They have their own new keyword, their own mechanic that they do that no one else does. So give it a try. But Blastoise isn't the only reason you should start playing Digimon again, or for the first time. Resurgence Booster was the last set that came out before this one. It was a reprint set. And this is important because it reprinted a lot of those early booster set cards that became staples. A lot of them did become staples in the game, but there weren't a lot of them because we had production issues when the game first came out, and a few people had most of those cards, and most people had like none of those cards. Well, Resurgence Booster kind of picks through the lot and finds some of the best cards to reprint, and that set is not highly valued, so all that stuff is cheap now. So you can get a lot of useful staples. I know a lot of the old like good purple staples, good blue staples, memory boosts. If you missed out your chance of getting a memory boost, they're all in there now. Resurgence Booster also has support for the Ghost game cast. That's Gamamon. Their names Jellymon and I forget the big rabbit fluffy one. Angoramon, that's the one. Yeah, it's got support for the Ghost game guys in there. So if you watched the Digimon show Ghost Game, then that's another reason to get into the card game now, because, well, they've got more support than they've ever had before, and they're all at their most playable ever. Speaking of playable, yes, you can actually play these cards. I know a lot of people, they want to be able to get into card games and immediately compete, and that's so hard to do when you're entering into a card game that's been around for a while, because card pools are deep. The strategies people are using are employing cards from all over the card game. But in Digimon, we have a limited format with the new Ultimate Cup for 2024. I think for some people I think it starts in December this year and then it runs in next year. But in the new Ultimate Cup, we're no longer doing a whole monocolor format where you can only play one color in your whole deck. Instead, you can play whatever colors you want, but you're limited to the most recent products in the game. I believe it starts at Resurgence Booster, the reprint set, and it ends at EX5 Animal Coliseum. That hasn't come out yet, but lots of like cool, great support in there. Especially if you're a Garurumon fan, you'll love EX5. Yeah, it's a limited format that only uses the most recent cards, the most recent reprints, the most recent promos. So you can actually compete and not have any of like the old stuff, because it cuts out right at BT14. So all the BT13 meta, I mean, Shine Greymon, Belphemon and stuff, they won't be there. They won't be there. They can't be there. They can't ruin your time. They can't punish you for not having been in the game for years. You can pretty much just get in on the ground floor right now and start competing as soon as December if you want to. And it also gives like local scenes a format to like cultivate beginners in the game. You know, if your shop's Digimon scene's been struggling, you can actually switch to an Ultimate Cup like format where you're only playing with the most recent cards. You can get people to buy in to the, the new stuff that won't be hard to find. And then you can play a completely legitimate format that way. I know a lot of people, they get weird about alternative formats, and even in Yu-Gi-Oh, like we finally start coming around to the idea of it. But I think, and I'll talk about this in a future video, but I think alternative formats are the key to Digimon's future. And this Ultimate Cup is a great one to either compete in officially or to just play locally unofficially. Yeah, but those are my thoughts on why you should be playing Digimon right now, why this is a great time. I'll be for sure playing even more Digimon than I'm playing now, which I play a fair amount, but I'll be playing even more Digimon come the release of BT14, and I can't wait for EX5. And I actually might try my first Ultimate Cup, because I did not play the monocolor format. I did not like it all that much, but this one has me intrigued, and I'm really looking forward to it. So I hope you guys give it a try. I hope you guys like this video, and if you didn't, oh well, I'm gonna make another one soon enough. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Pass turn.